And we are live. Welcome to Ultra Podcast Z. I'm apparently way too far down in my seat.
What's up, Manuel, leader of AJ Connections. This is the one of the three last episodes of Ultra Podcast Z. But we're not special, so we're not doing anything special. Wait, we're not special? But we're not cool, and we're not doing anything special for like the Final 3 countdown. Just thought we'd let everyone know that.
And there goes Josh. Let me fix that.
Is this one of the reasons? Surprisingly, not one of the main ones. But I guess this is an interesting point to make. Well, let's get Josh back before we continue. Let me open up Twitch, actually.
Now they can properly see your face, Manuel.
Is that necessary? Do they have to properly see my face? Like, I'm a mess. I need a haircut.
It's already done, Manuel. What can you do?
I got my ID recently, and I'm like, oh, I fucking hate ID pictures.
Does anyone like them, Manuel?
Yeah, I guess the big difference is when you get like a fucking passport picture, unless you get it somewhere shitty, you could choose what you look like in the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you do your own.
What is this? What does that say?
What? Keep going.
Anyway,
what are we actually doing tonight, Manuel?
Talking video games or something. I don't know. We're talking about the PS4. Can you believe that the PS4 is still getting games?
Yes, honestly.
It's funny because like I talk about this I talked about this with my friend Sipu, and he's all like, oh, but like that's normal. And I'm like, no, it's not, because obviously he'll point out, like, and everyone will point out that the PS1 was still getting like third-party support well up until like gosh knows when. But the difference between like the PS1 and the PS2 getting games well up until whenever is that it's not just the fucking Just Dances of the world, or like whatever the fuck those shovelware platformers were that like were the same game like 10 times that the Wii got and shit like that. It's not just that. The PS4 is getting legit still AAA games, or like double A games at the very least, like still. And they're still getting unique Japanese releases that are like not on any other console. Like, oh, it's coming to the PS4. And it's funny because Sony used to have a restriction on games where they wouldn't let you publish it physically if it was English dubbed. I don't know if you remember that, or if you even knew that. Very famously, that's why a lot of Tecmo Koei, like the Warriors games, a lot of them were only published digitally for like years, because Sony wouldn't let them put them physically because they didn't want to dub them. And I remember there was even some games where they only dubbed them halfway because it was like, shit, we have to dub it to release it physically. But like, there's no narrator, there's no other shit. But no, like Sony apparently removed that, and now you can release Japanese only games like physically on the PS4. So I'm like, how is there still this much support for the PS4? I find that amazing.
Yeah, actually, it's not like the PS5 isn't really sold that well. I just assume we're weird in that.
Did you know the PS5 actually sold way more than I thought it would?
Yeah, I was looking up the numbers right now. It's a lot more units. I don't know if it's just a lot more units worldwide rather than like in Japan and America as well.
Don't those numbers feel fake to you?
I'm not going to cast out any numbers. I don't have like the background in economics and like worldwide supply stuff to say, oh no, those numbers look fake. I know it's sold. It's been impossible to get. Maybe they're just not in the hands of people who are actually using them. But
for those who don't know, the sold according to Wikipedia and according to like what date is this? 2025 is this year. 75 million and 80.3 shipped. Admittedly, I have one, but like technically I got mine. I think mine was a refurb, so like I don't think I even bought. Actually, no, was it a refurb? I don't remember anymore. But like I mine might not even be like a new unit that's being sold. But I actually don't know that many people with the PS5. But then again, I am not like of an age where everyone has gaming consoles in their house anymore. But still, I just find that interesting. I know a lot of people with Switches.
Yeah. I mean, I have one right here.
But yeah, so I guess that just feels weird to me. I'm like, 80 million? Are you sure? Are you lying, Sony? Because these are all self-reported. I'm like, watch 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, oh, Sony cooked the books, and to like lie about profits.
Allegedly.
I don't know. I'm just saying 80 million sounds awfully high for like a console that like does not like I don't know. I don't know.
That does not seem to have sold that much, especially in America, and was so hard to find for like the last
Yes.
4 years
Isn't
or
that
like before 2 years.
Oh, there
Okay,
he goes.
cool. I think he signed off again though, so it gets you readjusted back to where you were.
Okay, he's back on now. But yeah. So and the PS6 oh there goes oh never mind. The PS6 is coming out soon too, apparently. Um I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's just wild.
yeah. It feels like the PS5 kind of came and went without much. I will give you that.
It's funny because a lot of people give it shit because it's like, oh, there's not that many exclusives on it, and admittedly there aren't. Um, I think like there actually is a Wikipedia page dedicated just to the true exclusives, and I think
Mhm.
it's less than 20, and that number always goes down because like shit like Stellar Blade and like I can't remember other ones off the top of my head eventually go to PC.
Yeah, I'd say if they're only counting full exclusives, not ones that are just console exclusive, there's gonna be a lot less because they've also been taking some of their games to PC, like the Horizon series, Spider-Man, which is good for me because I don't want to buy PS5 just to play Spider-Man.
Well, see, it's funny because that's actually my thing. That's one of the reasons I got a PS5 why I like my PS5 is that it's so much simpler to play like a modern game on it.
Hmm.
Because most games that come out of PC come out with PS5 too, and or at least the ones I would want to play, not everything, obviously.
Yeah,
But so it's way easier to just jump in there. Controller is its own thing. I have to worry about plugging one in and using my old ass Xbox 360 one that I use for everything.
and that's what
And
I
like
bought a new one. You can get like a decent one for $30 now, Manual.
what a 360 controller.
Oh, I mean a decent like controller for your PC, but Hall effect joysticks and everything.
Oh, eh. But see, the PS6 controller, PS6. I have a new controller, guys. No, the PS5 controller.
Manual,
The PS5 controller is
PlayStation would
pretty
never
cool.
trust you with a prototype controller because you would show it accidentally and then keep
Hell
doing
yeah!
it.
I'm like, look, at guys, it's the actual boomerang. You
Mhm.
remember that boomerang, the one for the PS3?
No, I didn't have a PS3 that.
Well, it never released, but it was the
Oh,
one that they showed during the E3 reveal.
no, I don't
Um,
remember it.
what I always found funny about that controller is I don't think anyone really ever saw it in person. Uh, because by the way, I didn't go to E3 in like 2009 or whatever the fuck they showed off the PS3 or
It'd
probably
be
earlier than that.
6 or 5,
But
I want to say.
yeah, so I didn't see it then in person, but like I did see it like what the fuck? There was some exhibit that I in LA I went to when somebody had taken like a replica, or maybe it was actually one of the fucking display units, and they just like painted over. It was an art exhibit, it wasn't a video game thing, but there was a video game section to this art exhibit where they like recreated the fucking burnt ass Game Boy and shit like that, things like that.
Mhm. Oh,
But
I've
they
seen that
showed the
one.
PS.
It was
Yeah,
at the Nintendo store in NYC, and I saw it there.
Yeah, I've seen that real one, but not this exhibit. They just made a new one and they like painted it.
Mhm.
Anyways, they showed the PS3 thing, and it was all like to scale. And the Boomerang controller is actually pretty big. And I think that was one of the weird things people were making fun of it. And I'm like, I probably wouldn't mind playing with this, and we wouldn't have the same fucking DualShock like thing for like 20 fucking years, whatever the fuck's going on. But yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, that's
it's a
not
pretty
here nor
good
there.
controller design, other than the fact that I kind of prefer with the joysticks to be on separate like Y positions, just so I don't move my thumbs into each other if I have to move them like inwards.
Have I told you one of my biggest pet peeves about modern gaming controls?
No, Manual. And if you have, you probably told me like 5 times, but I don't remember at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever told you this one because it's actually like it's funny because it's one of the things I hardly ever talk about because I hardly ever play games like this. But almost every first-person shooter game has this, and some third-person games have this too. I cannot stand when you have to run by pressing L3.
Hmm.
That never ever feels right to me. First of all, I don't know who developed the L and R3 buttons, especially on a PlayStation controller, but on any controller, honestly. They never feel like real buttons. They always feel really hard, and I always feel like I'm about to break my controller whenever I press down, like to actually activate them.
Hmm.
And I can't. I don't know if I just don't press hard enough, but pressing down and moving forward, like I just don't know. I'm just like, what is this? Who came up with this control scheme? And
I
it's
ass-
so common, huh?
I assume someone trying to fit everything onto a controller with limited button space.
give it a fucking button. Give it a button. I don't know, but then again, some people complain about that, I guess, because it's like, where else would you put it? It's common in first person shooters, and okay, I guess I get it there because like you have to use both analog sticks and the fucking shoulder buttons already, but like, why put it in third person games? Like, there is no reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's my biggest pet peeve in controls.
Yeah.
Like. And it's funny because like I don't want to like knock a game if I'm reviewing it because it has that, because it's like, oh, I'm just a boomer who doesn't know how to play a game. But I always, whenever I'm like, I can't play this game. I cannot play this game.
You understand that it's a you thing and not an everyone thing.
Yeah, but I fucking love games that have run buttons. Well, then again, what happened to just analog controls? Like, I feel like that's not used as much as it used to be, where you would walk if you pressed really lightly.
Oh,
and you would run if you put it all the way down.
Probably because it's just cheaper to make digital sticks, sadly. Or digital sticks and triggers.
I hate everything.
Yeah.
Also, whatever the fuck haptic. Wait, is it haptic? Some people like, I forgot what they call the shoulder buttons. How some shoulder buttons are analog or some shit like that. I'll never understand the difference. People have tried to explain it to me, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what is the difference there?
Sometimes it's just
the manual being a boomer.
Degrees to which it will like shake and how it will react. I haven't played enough like PS4, PS5 games to test it, so I don't know how well it works. But it's, I think, just like the degree of like how much it will shake or how much resistance it will give you.
I fucking love the way the PS5 shakes. By the way, like that shit fucking feels like I'm having an earthquake in my fucking hands. I fucking hate the way the Switch has Switch does its rumble, because the Switch 1, by the way. The Switch 1 actually went on this whole tirade when they were releasing it about, I guess tirade strong word.
Tirade's
but this whole
weird word.
This whole thing about like how amazing their fucking,
Rumble, HD Rumble.
Yeah, how amazing it is. I have never once, actually in either controls, either in Pro or when I'm playing with the Joy-Cons, I have never once felt rumble where it didn't feel more than just like my phone vibrating. Actually, my phone vibrates fucking more than a Switch controller does. It's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Why is it so light?
I think it has separate motors to actually try and like give it more fine control, which I think has worked sometimes for me. I think I've felt it like change up, but I don't do things like the mini games where it might actually work to. Like they showed off like an ice cube or something to show, you can feel like slinking, up and down. I don't play those kind of games on my Switch, so I don't know if I've ever felt like that. Mostly it's just been in Zelda.
That effect is really simple. I can only assume there's 3 motors, like you kind of were saying right now, because all you feel is like top, middle, bottom, and you only feel that if you're holding them. Like if you put it into if you're playing it, obviously you won't play the game with a Pro controller, but if you had it in a grip for whatever reason, you probably wouldn't feel it. Anyways, Josh, are you alive? He has cat ears. Which, by the way, I have these cat earphones.
Oh, Josh is cool.
Which I wish somebody would do a video on one day.
Are they like the original ones?
Yes, because this was a fucking scam. Not allegedly. This was a fucking scam. These are the actual ones. They are falling apart a little because they've been that old. Look, this whole box and everything. Because shit, they fell. Oh my god.
The joys of live streaming.
Okay, I'll deal with this later.
I think my project partner in grad school bought a pair of those as well.
They were literally like a scam. They were they were a huge They were Indiegogo, not Kickstarter though. But they were a huge thing on Indiegogo. I think at the time they were the most one of the most. I think they were the most successful Indiegogo campaigns because it's like early ass days. And they were like $150. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I think if you were like, it's one of those things where if you're one of the first hundreds, it's 120. If you're one of the next, 130. One of those kind of things. And then they literally they did the whole thing where it took like 2 years to deliver, and then along the way they kept changing manufacturers, and they eventually went with Brentwood. I forgot what they're called. Remember that store? The store in the malls that has all the ad for made for on as seen on TV bullshit is Brentwood.
I just know it's the as seen on TV store.
Well, anyways, no, there's this fucking store brand. They went with this cheap brand, and then when that store started selling their own, like the actual versions, they were $50. So you just mad overpaid if you ever, if you got it through the fucking Indiegogo. And also, as you might imagine, by the time they came out, all the copycats had long since published, like released better versions.
Yeah, actually, places with their own actual like headphone marketing division or making divisions. I can imagine.
But yeah, I do like that. They're purple. They light up. I don't think the light up works anymore. But
I
yeah.
thought I saw some of it when you, or do you mean like the ear?
Oh, they're supposed to light up. Like, actually, can
Oh,
I turn them on now?
yeah, I didn't know if
Oh,
you meant
dude.
like the
Okay, I
cups or
haven't.
the.
Oh, so I haven't touched these in a while. But see what I told you? They're falling apart.
Oh yeah.
I've never really used them.
Oh, believe
They're,
me,
they
my earphones, the one I'm wearing right now, are really bad. Let me see if I can show you. Like,
Apparently, earphones
yeah,
just
like
fall
that.
apart after a while.
I can't hear you because I don't have the earphones on. So,
Oh,
but yeah, it's
oh
like
my
completely
god.
worn away over the last 3 years. I think is how long I've had them. 3.5 years at this point.
I usually get rid of my earphones when that happens. But yeah, those. To be fair, like there is some natural deterioration that'll just happen with that material. I don't know why. I guess it's like it's really thin and
Mm-hmm.
soft, so it just wears down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just probably the earphones are still working, so I think I'm just gonna get replacements. They're only like $30 for like ones that are also cooler and a bit more like heat absorbing.
But yeah, so I wish somebody would do a video on them because I have like searched for them at one point, and there were like some very small YouTube channels that are like, oh man, these are such a scam. I took them apart and they used the cheapest like speakers they could,
Yeah.
like it's like tiny, like all that bullshit. And I forget her name, but the person who made it was a pretty big person within the anime scene at the time. Like they were pretty well known as an artist, like doing like random artist alley type things known on DVR and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it went kind of as viral as it did. And yeah, I just find it funny. It's funny because a friend of mine got them too, like another AJ person named Tom. And he got them, and he was like, "Mine never worked. Like I just used them as like a cosplay prop. So he would just take them places, and he got like yellow or orange, and his lit up, but they never worked as earphones.
Okay. Yeah, I remember my project partner saying that they were terrible, but I don't know if she had bought the actual ones or just like one of the copycats that was also just not that
Yeah,
good.
that's part of the issue with discussing them anymore, because like whatever her name was ran off with the money, but like okay, accent wear cat earphones. It raised almost $3 million. How is this page still up? uh Wen Qing Yan, which I can't. Oh, you May Art. That's their name.
Okay.
You May Art. How does you May Art still exist? Is this person still around? Can I interview them? Did you scam everyone?
You think they're gonna say yes, Manuel? I think
Hey,
legally their lawyers are going to tell them to say no.
um. Okay, so I clicked on their frequently asked questions. I legit was wondering if it would be like, did you scam everyone? But so this is still recent because they're talking about like as of 2022, I'm not doing this. As of 2024, I'm not taking commissions. Blah blah blah. So they're still active. I thought they ran off with. I thought they well, okay, because they did kind of disappear from like the con scene.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Maybe they're just hoping things would blow over if they stayed away long enough.
yeah. Now I wonder. Anyway, I'm still confused how this fucking thing works, because the thing I'm looking at says $3.4 million basically, but then right underneath it says $2.9 million as of November 2014. So I'm like, what?
I assume it meant they
Which one
raised
is
another
it?
like 500,000 after the. I think you can go longer or take
Oh, that's probably what they did. Yeah,
pledges
they just kept taking
afterwards.
money.
Some things do late pledges now for people who miss like
Oh,
they get an extra
Brookstone.
grace week.
Brookstone is the company
Oh,
I was
okay.
thinking about.
I've heard of them.
So they're the ones who ended up making it because like they apparently had a manufacturer all lined up, and then they went to go visit them like in China, and they're like, they're doing like. By the way, this is like their exact words pretty much. Oh, they have like sweatshop conditions, and I don't want to work with them, which is fair.
Mm-hmm.
But then it basically led to like a year of nothing. And then eventually they're like, oh, we're working with Brookstone, and everybody was already like, Brookstone. They're the stupid mall people that have all the the crap shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the earphones are crap. I don't know. I It's funny because when I found them again, because I had lost them for many years, and I found them at some point during the pandemic, and I was all like, "Oh, I should wear them as part of my costume from now on." And then I realized they were falling apart, and I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna do this." Oh,
Okay.
but I told you, I've since at Fanime, somebody was giving them away in the panel room, so I took them. I have those the cat ears, the actual ones that move, which
Hmm.
nobody seems to remember but me. I don't know if you ever went to cons when those were a thing.
No, I don't think I
Th-
did. Not
They're
any
like
big enough cons.
like it's funny because the center part is like melting. It's made out of that plastic that like melts. I don't know if you know what
Hmm.
I'm talking about. So it's really disgusting. But like it even has the sensors and everything. I just haven't. I think I need new ear covers. So the ear covers are really dirty, and I'm scared to wash them because I'm sure they'll just fall apart.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Hey guys,
uh,
what's up?
Oh, cool. He's finally
what's
here.
up? What happened?
Yeah, the computer is I don't know what's going on with the computer at all. I took some time to like make sure everything was okay with it, and then like I updated OBS and whatnot. So I found it really weird how like I wanted it to view me on the camera, but for some reason it was viewing the PlayStation 4 that was on.
Oh yeah,
And
Yeah.
none of the mics are working for some reason. And I had my girlfriend's headphones in, which also had a mic, so I tried to connect those also. And I don't know why, for some reason, it just was like it wasn't working. And when I tried to get things to work, like I couldn't get the voice options to come up for it. And I was like, why would that happen? Um, and then right now I'm running the Avast like cleaning thing because I'm not sure if like because the way that's moving is like really slow. There's like 3 outdated apps? Impossible.
his computer's dead. But yeah,
Well, if you can
what
pay
I
me
love.
faster than Manuel, I'll help you build a new one.
What were you trying to say about that?
I don't have
Okay,
money
I'm
to
looking
throw
at what
around that
needs
if
to be
I can't get it
updated.
back quickly now.
The only thing that needs to be updated is Dropbox, and I think something else, that's weird.
Is it queer? Anyways,
Okay.
guys,
Video games.
video games. Let's talk about video games.
Yeah,
Persona
Josh,
5. I'm just kidding.
let me know when you get your camera working if you do. Otherwise, I'm just gonna take the like spot on the screen tonight, and then you can be the disembodied voice.
I'm down for that right now if you're gonna post something up. I'm just not sure why, like, that was going on. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Come on, computer, the Windows 10 still works for at least 2 more months. Don't do this."
So video
I'm
games.
surprised. So video games. I'm surprised they're making Kirby's Air Riders.
Hmm.
So such a major release. Okay, let's be real here. Have you ever played the original?
Yes, I loved it when I played it as a kid.
The fuck. Okay,
Manuel,
at
we
least
went
you
over this on
played
the
it.
Switch 2 announcement.
Did we talk about it then? How I think the
Yes.
game is super basic and does not deserve like it is a mini game at best. It's a mini game that should have been like okay, I'll admit it doesn't fit there, but it's a mini game that belongs like on Mario Kart because it's not a full game. Like I think by Nintendo's own admission, they wanted to make a game that could be controlled with one button because they were like
Yeah.
making baby games for babies back then.
Well, don't worry, Manuel. It's evolved. Now it uses 2
Yeah,
buttons.
it's probably the computer.
Yeah, now it's using 2 buttons. So I just find that amazing. It's like the game literally had so little gameplay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
It
that
was
core loop, especially in what the city run trials, it was just so cool. Just going around, things like happening, collecting all the power ups, avoiding the events, and then doing a race afterwards was a lot of fun.
like it feels like a very prototype version. I mean, not prototype because it was a okay. I don't think it was a full game. That's my whole issue here.
Mhm.
But like, it still feels like a very prototype version of the idea of what would become like an auto runner, almost so to speak. Not really because obviously the button wasn't like you weren't constantly moving, but
Mhm.
still, I was just like, what the fuck? Like this is not a game. This is like half a game. Okay, actually, this is the mini game that should be included on Kirby's Dream Course, not Dream Course. What the fuck? The new Kirby game where he's a car, where he eats a car.
Oh, uh,
Um,
why
Mystic World or some
the Forgotten
bullshit. I don't
Kingdom?
know. There you go. Okay, I made up a whole new game, didn't
Yes.
I? But yeah, the Forgotten Kingdom. Like, yeah, this should have been on there as a fucking side game. Like, have they announced the price? Because it's gonna be fucking $70. This is not a $70 game.
I don't know. They not. It seems to have a lot more content than the previous version. Plus, I think this is also, hey, Sakurai, will you make Smash Bros for us. He says, only if you greenlight another Kirby's Air Ride. He's like, fine. They saw how much Smash Bros keeps selling, and like, I guess we can give you enough money to make this one too.
What can they possibly do with Smash? I mean, they didn't announce Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
What can they possibly do with more Smash Brothers, though?
Add more characters, be super awesome.
Who? Who at this point?
Dante
Like,
from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, exactly.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
They can add like 10 more guest characters.
Beautiful Joe. A character from Golden Sun, please. Like an actual full character.
Wasn't Beautiful Joe already in one?
No, he had his own fighting game.
Oh, he was in
okay, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. He had his own Smash ripoff.
Amaterasu from Okami.
But yeah, unless you bring in other people, like the only people, like JD just said, I guess Golden Sun. But is that even really a Nintendo franchise?
Yeah, they published it. Camelot developed it. They published it.
I guess, but that's digging kind of deep. You might as well get like that girl from Eternal Darkness at that point. I mean,
they've had, I think, Isaac and maybe Felix as assist trophies before. They just haven't given them. Also, Waluigi as a full character, please.
Okay, I guess that is a good point.
Wow, just a full character would be dope.
I can't. So yeah, I just don't. I don't think fucking going back to Air Riders. I just don't think it's worth a full game. Like, okay, back in the day during the Wii. Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Actually, I like the fact that it's expanded out to 16 players online, so that's going to be hectic.
Okay, have you played Mario Kart World?
No, Manuel, I don't have a Switch
at all. Okay, so I haven't played it that much because it's not mine, but like I have access to a Switch too, and I've been playing some Mario. I've played some Mario Kart World. 24 characters is like so impractical. It is like
I can imagine with the chaos of Mario Kart.
Yes, and it's not even fun chaos. Like if you're not in the first 3 or 4 places, it's just bullshit. Like you're just caught up in so much bullshit. And I can see how to some people that might be fun, but like the way Nintendo's rubber band technology works, they don't spread out those other 20 cars. They're just all fucking together. It is insane. It is like, what the fuck is this game? I can only imagine that being the same case with Air Ride, having 16 people. And Air Ride's not as complex of a like racer as it as Mario Kart World is. I don't know.
Well, it's mostly for the city runs, so it's like you're going across town crazy. They added an event, so there might be a mini race in there or demolition derby in the middle of it, along with Dynablade attacking, meteors falling down, that kind of stuff. And then it'll be, oh, hey, we're gonna do a glide event where you have to basically play darts with your cart, or race event, or some other kind of thing. Or let's see how far you can go on your cart or on your star. So I like it. I like the randomness, and they're allowing you to like vote on which of 4 options, and they will try and gear 4 options to what you have. So there's at least a chance you get something you're good at.
Okay, so you haven't played World. Maybe you know the controversy. Nintendo and the voting on their online shit is they don't have a good track record right now, guys. I have not tried the online myself, but everyone, like, if you don't know, there's this whole bullshit about like, because Mario Kart World has like very few tracks, it like pads most of the tracks you play as these like roads to the tracks.
Yeah.
Which is a hard thing to explain if you never played the game, but like they're literally, and I'm not exaggerating, they are literally straightaways, like, to the fucking next track. And they keep including those in all the online, and nobody wants them because they're just straightaways.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this?
Well, what I think is Nintendo
make it easier to like get out of a game as soon as you win. You don't have to wait for everyone else. You're just like, okay, I want to go back in the lobby now that I've won.
So just to go back to the fucking Kirby Air, to what I was trying to say was that back during the Wii U days, which I know is not a time Nintendo wants to think about, back during the Wii U days, Nintendo would have some of its releases like be budget releases, like Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. Okay, what the fuck that game was? They were released for $40, and I remember when Mario Kart, when Donkey Kong Freeze came out, or maybe it was Donkey Kong Returns, doesn't matter. One of those fucking games was $50, which at the time, 60 was the norm.
Actually, that would have been Tropical Freeze if it was for the Wii U.
Yeah, okay, with Tropical Freeze then. So it released for $50 as opposed to 60. And I think their kind of reasoning was it didn't use the gamepad, like it didn't use the screen. They just turned it off or whatever. I think the programmers were like, "Yeah, I don't fucking want to deal with that." So Nintendo would have other price points, and I guess 70 is their new price point. That's not 80, but it's just like Kirby's Air Ride should just be like a $50 game. They need like for all that talk that Doug Bowser has about like exploring different price points for their products, which is why Mario Kart World was 80. They should explore not like sub 70 price points because Air Ride does not have that kind of content.
I do also like
I've not played it, but there's no way.
They did also add in a new. I guess they have enough racers so that everyone can play someone different. I think there's like Knuckle Joe, Gooey, Susie, who I don't know.
Who
I don't
are
play.
these characters?
Yeah, Knuckle Joe's an Waddle Dee. They added in a bunch of like enemies from the series to be racers now.
They could have made those up, and I wouldn't know. It's Gobbledygook. Oh, I fucking love Gobbledygook. He's my favorite.
And they all have like their own special abilities, like attacks, and they can also copy powers. They have like hats that let them pull off a Kirby. So Kirby's not the only one who can like take enemies' powers like off
It's like when people talk about Diddy Kong Racing, and I'm like, does anyone know those characters? Like, yeah, you know fucking Diddy and you know fucking Conker, but like, who the fuck do you know? Who the fuck was that alligator? Was there an alligator? There was an alligator.
Hey, you're talking about Diddy Kong Racing during a time where a bunch of Diddy Kong Racing videos are being uploaded at record speed because all the people who decided they want to become YouTubers decided that like, oh, Diddy Kong Racing's doing good. Let's make content about Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, I don't know where the Diddy Kong Racing love came from, but I have noticed that a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's the game that everyone." I'm like, "The fuck?"
Yeah,
I never liked Diddy Kong Racing that much. I didn't hate it. I definitely played it. It's way different than Mario Kart.
It might have just been my social circle, but in like high school, so this would have been mid to late 2000s. I feel like a lot of people really liked Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, and it also got oh shit, sorry, I got to readjust myself. It also got a Game Boy Color sequel remake
DS
version,
or
DS,
some handheld.
I played it on a handheld. Honestly, I'd be lying if I said I remember much more about it. My biggest memories of Diddy Kong Racing was that we played it because the friend of mine didn't have Mario Kart. Like he didn't have, yeah, like he owned Diddy Kong Racing instead for some reason. So we went to his house. It was like that or like GoldenEye, and we were done with GoldenEye by that point. But anyway. What else is here? So that was Nintendo. They just did. Why the fuck do a direct on that? Like,
because they were showing off like the full gameplay. They showed off like a full game of the city run. So it was like the 5-minute collection while he's talking about all the things that could happen, and then like a preview of one of the events, which was like the darts with the flying cart or with the flying stars.
Like the Switch 2 is doing well, so like it's not like they're hurting for anything. But like, if I didn't know any better, I'm like. What the fuck? This feels like they have nothing to talk about. Fucking Kirby's right. Anyway, Gamescom, Lego Batman, Legend Dark Knight. Yes. I saw this advertised to me right now on Steam. Well, not right now, but earlier on Steam, and I didn't realize it's a new game. Wasn't there? Is it like just a collection of them all?
No, it's a new like take on Lego Batman. It looks like it's taking from like all the big like movies and games in the franchise. So you're seeing like Batman '89. It's got the nuts. You want to get nuts or whatever?
Nuts. Yeah, I'll show you nuts.
There we go. It's got the why so serious. It's got Bane talking about you merely adopted the darkness. I was born into it. Bit. It's got the like explosive gel from Arkham. It's got the scene where you like bust through the tanker in the Batmobile from the Batman. So it looks like it's going to be in the vein of like their last Star Wars game, where it's a bunch of like different gameplay and a large open Gotham. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't really played the Lego Batman games, but I have all of them, and I might be playing through them soon just to.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say, like, I don't think I've ever. I remember when I think I own every Lego game that's ever been released in some form, and I've only ever played Lego Star Wars when it first came out. Like, I think it was the first one. Funny enough, yeah. So I played that one back when it first came out for the PS2, and then I played Lego Lord of the Rings when they were giving it away on Steam. Remember that? Because like they lost the license.
Oh yeah,
I think they've since got it back. They've since got it back, weirdly enough, but they lost the license, so they were just giving it away. So I played it around that time. Didn't like it. Have not gone back. I did like Lego Star Wars though. I remember that being really fun. Lego Lord of the Rings was so like. I'm like, can I just fucking fight Sauron already or whatever the fuck? I'm tired of being in the Shire.
Manuel, it's having the experience of an average book reader.
10 out of 10.
Tired of being in the Shire. Fuck Lord of the Rings. I was kidding. I actually love Lord of the Rings.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I think it says coming out next year, and I will probably get it if it either on PC or if I have a Switch 2, and then a Switch 2.
I wanna know if the Incel army is there.
Oh,
Incel Army?
From Dark Knight. I mean, not Dark Knight, the Batman.
Yeah, I think they're taking more inspiration from like the entire Batman like franchise. So I don't know if they're going to do the exact storyline recreations, but it looks like we're going from like his origins up to like the peak of his career as the Dark Knight. Like we
I
see him
said this
training with the
many
League of
times.
Shadows.
I said this many times, but this is still my favorite Batman moment of all time, and it's something I've only seen recently. The part when for those that don't know, at the end of the Batman, mild spoiler alert, but like that movie has like a ton of climaxes. At the end of the Batman, that there's like an army of like I call them incels, but they're like just they're honestly incels. But it's like the Riddler has his own little army of like anonymous type 4chan people who like go to like do fuck shit in Gotham, and he fights them. But the Batman fights them, and he's kicking their asses. But he's getting his ass kicked too because it's a more realistic Batman. And at one point, he's getting his ass kicked so hard, he's so done, and he presses a button, and a piece of his suit opens, and he injects like fucking bat drugs. I'm sure it's like crack cocaine or something into
Adrenaline.
himself. Okay, yeah, and then he just uses that to power through and fight the last people. But yeah, the bat drug scene got me. I'm like, okay, this movie's all right. I don't know why.
Again,
Batman does drugs.
it defeats the Riddler's point where he says that he's a rich kid and he doesn't understand the difference between them. You could literally be in a situation where you get the people on your side, and it just takes one rich kid with freaking bat drugs to suddenly.
Yes! Exactly. He won me over. I'm like, Batman. Yeah, we need you. You're the hero we need.
It's also about him going from being a symbol entirely of fear to one of hope by the end of it. But yes.
Yes. Because of the bat drugs. The bat drugs win over the average person. What I just found that most amazing that he had that, like, honestly, if he had just done the drugs, it wouldn't have been as cool. But the fact that he had a hole that like opens and closes, which I assume is near a vein, I don't know. It's just like that just fucking blew my mind. I'm like, damn, he's ready for the drugs.
Okay, next thing on my list.
Black Myth, Zhong. Oh, I'm fucking up the Black Myth Zhong Kui announced. I have not seen that trailer. Is it a trailer or is it just announced?
It's
I tried to look it up.
It's a short announcement trailer. It's just like, hey, here's some hyper realistic looking like characters dressed in like traditional Chinese garb from the time.
Okay, it is what I looked up then. Okay.
Here's like a tiger. Here's like him riding on. I think he's riding on the tiger. And here's his face, and here's the announcement of the title.
Eye of the tiger and So yeah, it's the sequel, the follow up to Wukong, which I guess Black Myth is now
the series title, yeah.
Which is like,
I don't. Did that have anything to do with Wukong? I just thought it was like they came up with something cool.
So, like, I mentioned this earlier, I know very little about Zhong Kui, but, like, I do know that he's, like, I did know he was related to Ghost. Apparently, he's a ghost fighter, like a paranormal fighter type person. I've seen, there was a TV show, which I guess, now that I think more about it, was about him fighting ghosts. But he was, like, an investigator. I don't know if you guys know who Detective D is. So, it felt like that, but, like, about ghosts. Like, and then I've seen other movies where he is an evil ghost. So, literally, my biggest, like, exposure to this character is like media. I don't, and I guess that's fair because I don't think there's like, it's not like Wukong where there's a journey to the west. There's a novel about him. He's just a person, or a figure, I should say, because apparently he's not based on a real historical person. But yeah, interesting. I'm not saying Wukong was, but like, but that story technically was. There really was a monkey.
Yeah, there really was a monkey who somehow became immortal 5 times over.
Yes. Fun fact, I'm doing that panel at Long Beach Comic Con. And by that panel, I mean Monkey Magic. So come to that next week if you're at Long Beach Comic Con. I think it's at Sunday at like 1. But the schedule is easy to read if you go to the website.
Wait,
I don't
this
remember
Sunday?
the exact time, but yes. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to Long Beach Comic Con. I have another panel. I think I'm doing the 80s idol. I mean, the 80s idol, the 80s J-pop panel.
Nice to
But
know
I
that
have
you're on
not
top of
done-
all the panels you're doing at these panels or at these
Okay,
cons.
actually, so I actually had to rewrite that one because I have not done that one since 2023, and it wasn't up to par with my current like panel style. Which, believe it or not, I do have a thing for that. So, like,
enough,
even
people.
though it technically is a greatest hits version where I didn't want to do too much new shit, I had to rewrite the entire fucking thing because it was all like just so old.
Okay.
But anyway, so what else is? Oh, I did see Divina Commedia.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Is it Divini or Divina?
Divina? Oh, it is Divina.
Okay, I just want to
said
make sure
Divini, didn't I?
because I'm about to type it out. Yeah, so apparently they're
La
going back to the
Divina
Divine
Commedia.
Comedy for a game.
It's like Dante's Inferno, but a
Yeah.
Western take. And by that I mean the game. I meant the game, not just the book, because it is based on. They're both based on the book, obviously.
I'm
Oh, you
still
even put that
surprised
in
that game came out. Like, yeah, well, they're going back to Dante again. I'm just wondering how this will play out different. It seems to be a bit more, I don't say grounded, but from what little we saw, it's what Jamu Studios. It's
French?
JYAM. I don't know. The name looks like it's Japanese, but I don't know.
I'm trying to find the press release. I might have deleted it already. Fuck, I think I deleted it already. Fuck. Oops.
Yeah.
I was interested. Why the fuck did I delete that one? Okay, it's gone. Anyway. Yeah, so we have a new Dante's Inferno adaptation to look forward to.
What else can compare to the EA one?
No, everyone go do the other 2 books, you cowards.
Well, I mean, it's named after the entire Divine Comedy, so I assume it's going to include Purgatorio and Paradiso. Or Paradiso, sorry.
I have not seen the new Silent Hill footage. I did see Susie Young comment that she's the English voice actress.
Mm-hmm.
But I have seen Silent Hill F in general. That game looks cool.
Yeah, and it's from the mind behind it's Ryukishi. Is it 07? Higurashi Umineko writing the story. So
really?
Yeah. I'm very
Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah. And they brought him on for a Silent Hill, so I'm down to see what he's doing.
So I have a weird relationship with Silent Hill. And I find it so crazy that Konami decided that, hey, we're just gonna go Japanese now. Because Silent Hill was a perfect example of Konami's push to try to make everything in Western for like a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did they ever try that? Because like obviously this game's getting so much like good press. Like you didn't need Norman Reedus. You didn't need the fuck's his name?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, you didn't need all that. You could have just put like Susie Young and I don't know.
I mean, it was also they're having Hideo Kojima work on it, so they were going to bring in someone else because they were going to try to make it uber big if they were bringing him on for that.
I have you want to hear my Hideo Kojima hot take?
You're like 2 weeks, 3 weeks too late at this point. When was you should have been here for gaming 3x3s? Go ahead.
Yeah, because we could have that he's very overrated.
How dare?
He is the artist that needs to be reined in. Like whenever he's given too much free reign, he does weird shit.
Yeah.
That's why we love him.
But that is why a lot of people love his stuff.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't played Death Stranding 2, so I don't know if that game's amazing. It's funny because I have a friend of mine who fucking loves the Death Stranding game, first one, and he went to all the premiere stuff for Death Stranding 2, even met Hideo Kojima and all this other shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he has pictures with, like a selfie with him, which I'll admit is pretty cool. I wish I can get that. But anyway, well, you know what I'm talking about, right, Josh? Our homie Jeff. Yeah,
yeah.
But anyway, I thought the first Death Stranding was so fucking boring. What the fuck was that game?
Ahead of its time, Manuel. Ahead of its time.
It's exploring everything instead, huh?
Yeah. It's about building connections in a world that has been ravaged by a disease, apocalypse. I don't remember. I haven't played it yet.
I don't think it's good. And I think most of the Metal Gear the Metal Gear Solid games, to say more accurately, are full of so much fucking fluff. Like I mentioned this before, but never in terms of video game. There's the common saying about like movies where it's all like, oh, like you get a good movie and you like turn it upside down and shake it, and like like the minutes change depending who's saying it, but like 5 minutes fall out, and the whole thing is that you could like tighten up everything. You fucking take one of his games, you can cut out hours. And it's just like, and I don't care what the fuck you say, you're making a better game. Because some of these scenes, I'm like, I get what they're saying. I'm not saying like I don't understand it or it's boring or whatever, but they're just talking. And they're just talking. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, what is this? What is this? Why does he do that? It's almost like he's trolling everyone, but I don't think he is.
That's kind of
I don't
his
think.
brand.
I don't think he is. I think in his head, this is like a new form of storytelling, and he's like the fucking genius behind it. I also can't stand how some people like Jeff Keighley will fucking like bend over backwards to like lick his fucking boots. It's just like, oh my God. Like some people just praise
trying to
this
support
man
a
like
friend.
he is God himself, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, and don't get me wrong. That's the funny thing about his games. I don't think Death Stranding is a horrible game. I think it's pretty bad. I think it's his worst so far. Funny enough, I don't think any of the Metal Gear Solids are bad. I actually love the first three, but
The PS2, the PlayStation, and the PS2 ones.
Yes.
yeah, I didn't like. Which one's Phantom Pain? Is that the fifth or fourth? I don't remember.
5.
But like,
Force Guns of the Patriots.
yeah. Okay, so the Phantom Pain one's the one I didn't like. That's the more recent one. I didn't like that one really at all. Which I think Hideo Kojima didn't like it either, right? But
well, I mean, he apparently says he had like a third act to it that never got released.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that might be why. But I love Metal Gear Solid 3. That was a great game. But like, I still think you could shake those movies and like fucking do some
Those
crazy shit.
games.
I forgot what to do with Silent Hill.
Oh, because he was working on Silent Hills with Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro.
Okay, have you ever played PT, by the way?
No.
Okay, so I played PT many times because like I used to have a PS4 that had it. It did not transfer over when I changed hard drives. It's still on my fucking own shit, but I can't fucking download it again. But not only did I play it at home, I was at a party with some idol friends. Yes, that's why these idol friends. We had a literal idol party and we fucking played PT together.
No grilled cheese party though?
Yeah, no grilled cheese yet. So that's now. But that fucking game is so like obtuse and stupid. Like, I remember we were looking up the solutions, and it's like, this is a demo, and there's no fucking way anyone would have figured this out. There's like literally like, oh, you have to stand here for 45 minutes and walk around back and forth and touch this, and like, and I'm not being too like out of place here. Like there was shit like this. You had to like wait here for this long, look up, turn around, but don't touch this yet. And there were ways to like soft lock yourself in that game. I'm like, it's a demo. What the fuck? What kind of LucasArts bullshit is this? And it blows my mind that people like the people who praise PT, I don't think ever played it. They've just seen it on YouTube, but they've seen like the first few minutes of it. PT was a terrible, terrible demo. And like,
oh come on. Oh come on.
Manuel's entitled to his opinion.
It was okay. Have you played it? Okay,
no,
maybe you played
that's why I'm saying you're entitled to your opinion, Manuel.
It is unplayable.
Well, yes, because it can't be downloaded anymore. So unless you have it on your PlayStation.
Oh no.
Yes, I know what you mean. I'm being literal here.
Yes, I mean it's unplayable even if you fucking still have it. Like that game is fucking unplayable. Like I'm sorry. Like I feel like, okay, don't get me wrong. There are people who have played it. Obviously, some people like I guess still liked it. It's funny if you watch the Teens React series to that, I know Fine Brothers are pieces of shit, but if you watch their video to it, you can see like some of the shit that like for all that I hate all their videos, that video feels kind of real because they're explaining some of the bullshit to them too, and they're getting upset, and I'm like, yes, that was me exactly. It's like, this is bullshit. It's like, and this is like how it's promoting your game. How the fuck did like, I don't know, man. If that was the way the real game was gonna be, I'm glad it never got made. And everyone talks about Norman Reedus. He did not have to be there. like I still wonder to this day what the fuck they were going to use him for, because
He's
like
gonna be the main character. They just wanted their main character to look like someone famous, and they were like, "Hey, why don't go above and beyond and get the actual character, so that some little girl doesn't come back to try. Well, now guy, but comes back to try and like, what's it called? Sue the ever living shit out of us for using a character model that looks similar to them."
but yeah, so fuck. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. But like, I don't think PT was that great. I'm glad Silent Hill's alive. I'm glad it's a full on Japanese production.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game. I put in a review request. I hope I get it on PS but Konami never gives a Konami, I should say never. Konami's very hit and miss giving us review copies.
I'll play it
if we get on something not, I want to play it on PS5, but if we get anything on PC, I'll give it to you for sure.
Cool.
I already asked for it on PS5 anyway, so it's too late now. But if we get it on PC, I'll give. No, I'm saying like they have emailed me like, "Oh, we're out of console code. You want PC?" And I usually say no. Sometimes I don't want to play it on PC, but I will give you the Silent Hill games. They do that to us. Anyway, what the fuck is Darkest Files?
Oh, read my description of it.
Defend democracy from fascism in a game that totally not made. Oh, okay. By the way, I don't know if you caught what I was almost reading. I put like defend democracy from fashion. I was like, what's wrong with fashion?
No, it was just were talking about like a fund for making, I guess, games promoting some sort of deals. I think democracy was one of them they were talking about. So they brought up this game, and I was like, I just want to put that part there about how it's totally not inspired by anything going on anywhere in the world.
Yeah, as we speak, I don't know how this will date us, but like, Trump is like taking over DC, and he's talking about ending mail-in ballots because he talked to Putin the other day, and Putin's all like, "Yeah, the way we control our elections is we don't do mail-in ballots." And I'm not making that up, by the way. He said he said that Putin said that that no other countries do it. So like, so you fucking went there, and all you guys talked about was how to steal elections. So pretty much, I guess.
Mean, he was talking to a master about it, so
yeah, so be prepared for some fuckery coming up soon.
Okay.
Also, Gavin Newsom is like been tweeting as like the way Trump does, and like nobody seems to. Well, I guess Trump kind of did realize, or more likely somebody on Trump's side is like, dude, stop putting in all caps. But like, only now have people started to realize how ridiculous it looks when Trump does it.
Oh, I think
nobody's.
A lot of people realize how ridiculous it looks. It's just not a lot of people who agree with him realize.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how much it's all date. And come back if you're watching this in 2028 or 2029, actually, more accurately, because by then it'll all be settled. Comment if we're all dead.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Comment if we're all dead. Anyways. Death by scrolling. Oh, it's the one.
Yeah.
Fast-paced run from death that looks a lot like Link to the Past?
Yes, this was the Ron Gilbert game I was talking about. It looks like an SNES Zelda game, but it's like scrolling up. Yeah. But you're scrolling up, avoiding death, trying to get money to pay the ferryman so that the Grim Reaper doesn't take your soul.
Isn't it auto runner? What the fuck?
No, like you still can move around the screen. It's just the screen just keeps moving up. So you have to keep ahead of it.
By the way, I don't know if you know this as a game developer, JD, or if you know about this, Josh, if you ever seen it. Did you know most games that are viewed from this angle, especially the Zelda games, they're not properly... Well, this isn't 3D, this is like on sprites. But like if they're made from 3D, they're not 3D models that are just sitting up. They're 3D models that are like bent.
Yeah.
And are really...
I've seen like the stuff from A Link Between Worlds.
Yes, once you know that, you can never unsee it. Like once you know that everything is just bent at like a 45-degree angle or some shit like that. I'm not sure if that's the right angle I just said, but once you know everything's bent, you can never unsee that. It's fucking like I look at this top-down view and I'm like, man, everything's bent. Anyway, did they really announce Silksong?
No, I mean they showed more Silksong news. But yes, we finally have more footage after 3 years. It's been, I think, 3 years since we got any new footage from Team Cherry. And
who cares about Hollow Knight Silksong?
I do. I think Molly still does. Probably the entire Silksong subreddit. Who are probably finally
annoyed I am?
putting away their clown gear.
You know how annoyed I am whenever I see any Switch Direct like get announced, and everyone's all like, "Oh, Silksong," or in the comments, I'll be Silksong, and I'm like, "Oh my god, stop!" Like, who the fuck? I don't know.
They've been hyped for 6 years and nowhere to go, and we're finally getting more in like 2 days, probably like a day and maybe 18 hours now. I don't know exactly how long it's passed.
Who the fuck makes this game? Because
Team
like
Cherry?
a tiny indie project.
Yeah, they're a small Australian team. I don't know if they've expanded since then, but I believe it was originally like, I want to say 3 to 6 people.
So it's not like one of those weirdos like the braid guy who just like.
Oh no, not Tim Blow. Or sorry,
Okay.
I probably got his first name incorrect. I will correct myself up there. I know his last name is Blow. Jonathan Blow. That's what it is.
I actually bought that movie. Well, by the way, no, Indie Game the movie. I actually bought that movie on Steam, and we actually got a couple other movies to review on Steam. So I have like 4 movies on Steam that I can watch whenever I want, but they're like, I don't think you can buy them anymore, so they're just weirdly grandfathered on my account. But yeah, that movie, I don't know if people like, because people were like praising that fucking guy, but like I don't know. Whenever I think of any indie fucking platform, like tough as nails platformer, and I know these aren't the same thing. When I think of like these really hard like Metrovania type games, they're all coming around the same time before the roguelike thing kind of took over and the deck building thing took over.
Yeah,
I just think of these same kind of like over the top, artsy, mildly assholey indie game devs. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
I mean,
But
from some of the stuff he says, Jonathan Blow is probably not the best kind of person.
oh, he seems like an asshole.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be polite, Manuel. I'm not in a bad mood tonight, so I'm just trying to be polite.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I don't think when I say mildly asshole, I don't think the others are assholes, but that guy's an asshole. There's a new Bubsy. I think it's a new.
Yes,
Bubsy.
there's a new Bubsy.
Right?
Bubsy 4D.
Who is funding Bubsy? Okay, no, that has to be a troll. Because like Bubsy 3D is like usually the listed as one of, if not the worst games of all time.
Yes, I know, and someone somewhere somehow convinced their funders to give them money to make another Bubsy game. I don't know how, but they got Sean Chiplock in as Bubsy as well.
Why? Why would he do that?
Money, I assume.
What could possibly go wrong? That's one of his lines, by the way.
Yes,
it's always
I know.
funny because all the YouTubers always put that in. What could possibly go wrong?
Believe me, I've seen
everything
enough
goes
of
wrong with
Bubsy on Arcade Bit to know stuff Bubsy says.
I used to love I remember like when I was a kid, a friend of mine convinced me to buy Bubsy on the Sega Genesis. And mind you, this was not brand new, so I bought it like at a yard sale for like $5 or $10, which is still like a decent amount of money back then. That was like the game I had bought that week or those couple weeks.
Yeah.
But he convinced me to buy Bubsy. He sold it to me. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog. And
does he have? Oh, he actually has a camera. I'm sorry, Josh. I forgot you had a camera going.
Now
they
they don't
can see
even
you.
have me on the stream on screen, do they?
Well, they do now.
we do now. Anyway, Josh, is Bubsy your favorite character of all time?
Yes, Bubsy is my favorite character of all time.
What could possibly that's only line.
What could possibly go wrong?
Did you like Fallout Season 1 on Amazon Prime?
Prime Video, yes.
Oh God, you're one of those.
Manuel, you're the one who corrects me every time I say it.
Yeah, I get the fucking emails from Amazon all the time. Only call it Prime Video.
And I made sure to do that when I was talking about New Panty and talking with Gardabelt in the interview. I said, "Oh, on Prime Video now."
Oh yeah, it's funny. It's funny you make this as a note because I was gonna say the same thing. Releasing 1.5 years after season 1 and season 3 is confirmed. So,
yes, man, I wrote that note specifically knowing that you would be on this episode.
Yeah, I noticed that too because I'm like, oh, it's already announced. Because like Nestor told me about this earlier too.
This whole time.
No, we've heard you, but like we didn't have your camera on. It's fine.
Fallout,
new season.
Yeah, we're going to New Vegas. We're gonna see Mr. House in the flashbacks. Maybe in the present.
See Prim Valley because it's already dead.
What?
Prim Valley died for real.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
But yeah. I'm mildly excited. I didn't finish watching the first season, but it looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
I I have a weird relationship with Fallout. I mentioned this before. I like the original games.
Mhm.
I'm just not a fan of first-person shooters, which is why I didn't really like 3 and 4.
Mhm.
Is there a 5? I think I asked that a
No.
million times, but like,
I mean, other
yeah.
than New Vegas and 76, which is an MMO, we haven't gotten a full
Oh yeah,
5 yet.
76. So yeah. I never really I played a lot of New Vegas, but I don't really remember it that well. I played that when the PS3, so it's like 10 fucking years ago at least. But yeah. Sekiro is getting an anime?
Yeah.
I heard it looks like I saw Rose say it looks like shit.
Yeah. I don't know if I entirely
Sekiro
agree,
anime.
but given like Rose's comments on the like studio behind it, I can understand being wary about it and why she might be a bit more trepidatious about it.
Well, because by the way, for those that don't know, Rose mentioned that the studio uses, I guess, doesn't mind using AI.
Yeah, it's Qzilla. I think they said one of their episodes or shows is going to be like 65% Gen AI, or at least AI assisted in some way.
Damn.
So I'm hoping it's not this one.
I think Japan just has a different take on AI. I'm playing this. This like this pretty big budgety like type visual novel, and it's so clear they fucking use AI for some of the backgrounds. It's fucking insane, and I'm like, oh my god, like Japan, please
Pay your artists. Let them do your backgrounds.
Yes.
But yeah, I think Japan just like is the, not to say they're like, I guess everyone's doing this, but it's just like, if anything's gonna be, it's funny because like you see so much anti-AI stuff in like the anime community, but I think we're gonna see AI take over anime far sooner than we do any form of Western media, and I don't know if people are ready for that. Because it's not even a matter of like anime studios like, oh, which is gonna be the next one. I don't think any anime studio is anti-AI art in Japan. All of them are just testing the waters to get waiting.
I'd say as long as Hayao Miyazaki is alive, Ghibli probably gonna be the one holdout.
Has he made a comment about AI? Because you'd be surprised how.
Other than his one talking about the like procedural or like the procedural animation for something in a test footage like a decade ago, saying it has no soul in it.
Oh, go ahead.
Like
he said it has no soul?
It has like no soul. It's an insult to humanity, something like that. I will, if I can find the exact quote, but it gets pulled up anytime there's a discussion of this.
What's that famous director who died recently? The one who like I think he was the Blue Velvet guy, or like was it Blue Velvet? No, it wasn't him.
No.
Who's the famous director who died? Died 2025. Does anyone remember? He does weird movies.
David Lynch?
David Lynch.
How did you forget David Lynch, Manuel?
He did Dune. I was right. He did Blue Velvet. Anyway, he did Twin Peaks. So before he died, he apparently was pro AI.
Huh.
Like he was like, this came out that like he was talking to some people about like one of his more recent projects. Obviously, he didn't finish that he was working on, and he was totally down to use AI. And I find that wild that somebody you would think as like art driven, because all of his movies are like, honestly, they're borderline unwatchable. So like I don't know who the fuck like whose favorite movie Blue Velvet is, but that's not a great movie. Or Dune, even for that matter. I like Dune because of its source material, but it's not that great. But like was totally down to use AI. So I don't know if it's good enough for David Lynch. It's good enough for anime. AI, the A and AJ connection stands for AI to Japan connections.
It stands for America.
I don't want to. So I don't want to call them out, but I feel like I'll never mention this otherwise. Like, there's a certain big name, huge, by the way, like one of the biggest companies in the world. I won't name even what they do because I don't want to give any hints away. Who send us the press releases, and it is 1000% clear they're all written by AI, and like they're not even good. They're not even good about hiding it, because like I forgot what they call those hyphens, like the obvious M dashes. Nobody fucking uses M dashes, and that gave it away right away. And then you start really reading the words, and it's like, this is written by AI, and like it's wild. It's wild that they fucking use AI. And like and I talked to some other friends of mine, and like I got it confirmed because they know the US people who like send those out. They're like, yeah, they use AI in the press releases.
I just gotta wonder at that point, why don't you just have like boilerplate that you just kind of fill in rather than having an AI write it for you?
Exactly. It's just like I don't get it. It's just wild. It's just like that a giant, huge, like I'm sure like billions of yen company in Japan, like one of the biggest of the world of what they do, and they're just like, yeah, all our press releases in English are written by AI. Fucking blows my mind. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just like throw that out there, and it just I felt like mentioning that because it's just like another sign of the times that AI is going to take over whether you want it to or not.
All right.
AI to J connections. Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Is there another big titty vampire chick in there?
Not yet, Manuel.
Okay. I
Do you
just
want
need
to
my
wake
big
you up
titty
when that
vampire
happens?
to step on me. Yes, wake me up when the big titty vampire comes and steps on me.
Okay.
Don't you want more big titty vampires, Josh?
To be fair, it was Miss D definitely scared me more.
I was gonna say, well, my girlfriend's out of earshot right now, so yes.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're saying some comment like, "Did you hear me?" Yes, I do. 1 more minutes. But no, Deadpool VR.
Yes.
NPH. Who's NPH?
Neil Patrick
Neil
Harris.
Patrick. I don't know if I like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Just because I don't know. I'll let that go. And John Leguizamo as Mojo?
Yeah.
First of all, is Mojo the villain?
Yes.
Mojo Jojo?
No, Mojo,
No.
the X-Men villain. I don't know if he's
Is he the one who looks like Lobo?
What?
Is he the one
No,
who looks like Lobo?
I think he's not like a big like brainy monster.
Yeah, is he the one that's like looks like Krang, I guess then? Mojo. He's like sitting on a big brain thing. Okay, he's not who I thought he was.
No, he's a
okay,
big, like,
never mind.
flabby dude. Like he got like a spider body for legs.
Oh, so he's basically playing the fucking what's that villain from Spawn? He's playing that character again.
Sure. Yeah.
The Violator, because that was also John. By the way, that was the very first time I learned that actors could like not look like themselves easily in movies. When I was a kid, I rented Spawn. And not to say like I rented it because of him, but I saw that John Leguizamo was in it. His like name was top billing, and I watched the movie. And I remember being done with it, and I was with my friend. I'm like, where the fuck was John Leguizamo? And like we returned the movie, and I saw it on TV, and I kept saying it. And then finally, at this point, years later, one of my then girlfriends is like, John Leguizamo is the Violator. He's the clown guy, and I'm like, the fuck. So yeah, Manuel didn't know that people could wear makeup in movies.
Yeah, like as soon as I heard the trailer, I was like, wait, is that John Leguizamo talking? I was like, okay, interesting. Like having Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool was interesting to start. But now John Leguizamo as the villain is like, I might have to look into it. See if we can get a review copy and I'll play it on my Quest 2.
Okay. It's all I know about John Leguizamo recently is that he talks shit about Dean Cain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, I won't even go into about what Dean Cain's doing. But anyway. So yeah, I'm interested in all this shit too.
Mm-hmm. Is that the last of it?
I guess yeah, that's the last of it, right? I'm most interested in Silent Hill, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If or is it F?
I think it's F.
Already. Yeah, F. I'm excited for that. It comes out soon, doesn't it? Like in September or like the end of this month?
Yeah, in the next month or two.
I think they're also making a new Metal Gear Solid. They're remaking a Metal Gear Solid. I saw like Metal Gear like Delta or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Is that what's called?
Yes.
The Snake Eater.
Yes, we're making Snake Eater, and I think Kojima already said he's not going to play it. I kind of didn't expect him to, but I guess he's doing the interview circuit for all of his other stuff, and someone asked him about it.
Norman Reedus the fetus. Anyways, I just realized I never posted we were live.
Oh,
oops.
Thank you, Manuel.
Yeah, we're done with the show, and I'm like, oops. Well, we did have a very rocky start, so this is a good way to end the show.
There's always the YouTube upload.
Yes. Anyway, guys, Josh, what are you looking forward gaming wise for the next couple months? You could say anything if we didn't talk about it.
Oh, it's all cool. I still got a bunch of games that like catch up on.
Persona 5.
Yeah. Persona 5, I'm kidding. Persona 4 Revival, I'm down for when that comes out.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
yeah. I guess definitely Silent Hills. Even not out of those, Silent Hill F is my most intrigued curiosity recently.
I'm
hope you make a review
definitely
copy.
waiting for Lego Batman Legend of the Dark Knight and Silksong, because I really liked Hollow Knight. I'm probably gonna play Hollow Knight again sometime in the waiting period, just to like get a refresher on that, and then buy Silksong as soon as it comes out. Delulu God,
Cool.
you'd have to convince Manuel that we should do a 24-hour stream. Don't look at me. I'm down to do it, down to organize it. I don't know if I can stay up all 24 hours.
I'm sorry, I didn't notice all this shit about like the Lulu God commenting on things. I had the stream open. I didn't read all your shit about like PT was amazing and about like Manuel is high, Death Stranding is bored. Oh wait, Manuel's right. Thank you for supporting me on Death Stranding. I apologize that you did not like my opinions on PT. I can't play it anymore. I replaced my hard drive recently, but when I replaced my hard drive like in 2019 because I had to for some reason, I think it like broke or was breaking. It kept like having to check itself every time I turned it on. When I fixed it, that game didn't move over, and I didn't realize it didn't, and then it's gone forever.
No.
It plagues me so often because my PS4 keeps trying to download it, and every time I turn on my PS4, I have no idea how to stop this, by the way. Every time I turn on my PS4, it keeps telling me cannot download PT. I'm like, you motherfucker, stop telling me. I know. There's probably an option where I just have it to auto download like that game for some reason. But anyways. You're a pirate. I'm not a pirate. I mean, I guess you can bootleg it, but we don't support piracy here at AJ Connections.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As we mentioned earlier, UPZ will be winding down soon. I think we're gonna end it like in the next 2 episodes. We will have other streams though, and I still plan to have like regular streams like for the movies and for like the 3x3s and like the tier list. And hopefully we'll have a new podcast idea and format and everything soon. I just want to refresh. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right. I really hope we keep to 280 just because I made all those graphics and it's going to take me another 10 minutes to do that again if we change our minds.
We're ending it at 280. And when we do the other streams, it just won't be UPZ. It'll be the same fucking stream. Like we're going to watch a public domain horror movie. But we just probably won't have as many, well, we definitely won't have as many random episodes until like we figure out what the fuck we're going to do.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're playing Final Fantasy. And that's it.
That's it. We'll be back next week with our penultimate episode.
Yeah, penultimate episode, and then next week will also be Drink Talk Roll.
Yeah.
So actually, it won't. I won't. Maybe it will. I won't be here.
I can do it without you more easily than I could do it without Pleiades.
Exactly. So I just won't be here. But yeah, we will be Drink Talk Roll, and then that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Josh, for showing up.
Yeah.
Eventually, even though we had some technical difficulties, and we will. We will see you.
Discord, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good night. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Lulu God for tuning in. Peace out.
Good night, everybody. Manuel, we have to do the Patreon bit though.
If you want to keep our website ad free and keep supporting us any way you can go to patreon.com/NHJConnections. Shout out to our patron Ed. There are some interviews that are going to preview there for like a while. Probably some of them are going to be there for a long while because I'm pretty much shoving them all on there now, and then it'll be like a month until the last one becomes public. So yeah, and it's all the interviews from like Anime Boston and from Hentai Matsuri. So tune in there if you want to get those early, and if not, just keep watching our shit and
follow us on our social media over Josh's face right now. All right,
good night,
everybody.
Peace out.